The Vernal Equinox happens tomorrow. What is the Vernal Equinox?
What is that?
That's the fancy terminology for spring.
It's spring, yeah.
The vernal equinox is the moment the sun shines directly on Earth's equator, and that happens this year tomorrow at 8:33 a.m. That's when spring officially arrives. Of course, with spring in Oregon, it typically can be a little bit of everything, right? And we've got that. We've got the rain in the valleys, we've got the snow in the Cascades, and we'll walk you through that here over the next 3 minutes. Rain tapers to showers today, 51. Spring, of course, arrives tomorrow. I think tomorrow is kind of the reverse. We go with occasional showers during the day and some sun breaks, and then the rain will probably become steadier towards nightfall Sunday and Sunday night. And I'll walk you through that again with Futurecast in just a second. Here's what's going on right now. The live look at radar. We've got rain and the yellow and the oranges that you see here on radar indicative of moderate rain in some cases. Battleground up towards Yacold and over towards Longview and Rainier. You're getting some moderate rain. Parts of the immediate Portland metro area. Also, Tim, turn off your phone. Sorry about that. Turn the volume down. All right. And the lighter greens obviously indicative of the lighter rain in some areas. And of course, up in the Cascades, we are seeing snow this morning. This is the radar satellite over the last 6 hours. And you can see the progress that rain and mountain snow is making. And you can also see kind of a back edge of the steady rain here. And that is pressing steadily eastward. It probably clears the Portland metro area in the next 2 to 3 hours, which means after that, the rain begins to taper off a little bit. And Futurecast does a nice job of picking that up. In fact, by lunchtime, we still have a smattering of green on the map here, but the showers will be more on and off, more occasional. And as I roll the clock a little further into the afternoon, Futurecast actually tries to clear us out. That might be a little optimistic, but it's possible we see some sun breaks this afternoon. Meanwhile, up in the Cascades, the snow showers will continue throughout the day. Not a ton of snow, but always nice to freshen up the slopes for the weekend. We'll continue to do that on and off during the day on Sunday, tomorrow. And then, as I mentioned, tomorrow's kind of the reverse of today, where we start with some spotty showers and then they become a little more numerous, more steady as we head towards nightfall tomorrow. Tomorrow night and into early Monday is probably going to be pretty wet. Up in the Cascades, as we mentioned, it is snow. There's the live look from Timberline Lodge. Always nice to get some fresh stuff up there. And we're going to do that. We're probably going to see a good 5 to 8, maybe 10 inches of snow up at the Cascade ski resorts over the next 18 hours. Here's a look at the snow level today, by the way. Probably somewhere around 3,500 feet and lowering as that cold front comes through, as low as maybe 2,000 to 2,500 feet tonight. And that means some of the highest peaks of the Coast Range may also see a little bit of snow. All right, from the talk of snow to the talk of warm weather, because we have some of that in the forecast as well. The warmest day of the year so far was February 11th. We hit 67 degrees at PDX. The average high for mid-March is 57. We may get to 70 in my 7-day forecast. And by the way, the average first date of Portland's first 70-degree reading is April 2nd. So we're in the ballpark of when we might typically see that. And here's a look at the forecast as we go into Tuesday. The European model here does have a nice little bubble of some warm air developing up the west coast on Tuesday. So if things work out just right, we could get to the 70-degree mark on Tuesday. Wednesday, we start to cool down a little bit. Somewhere in there, we may even squeeze out a shower. Right now, I've got that shower chance on Thursday. But in any event, the short-term forecast for this weekend is a little wet. We're dealing with the rain in the morning right now, and that steady rain will taper off and become a little more occasional. And as you saw on Futurecast, we actually wind up with a few sun breaks this afternoon.